All right. I think we are up and running. I think what I will do is switch over to the gaming stream layout for today, and we'll go ahead and get started. All right. Looks like we have everything loaded. I see Wazzy in chat saying boo. Why are you booing me? I haven't done anything yet. You gotta wait till I say or do something stupid before you can boo me. I see Naked Snake in chat. What's up, Naked Snake? Welcome to the stream, folks. I am trying something a little bit different today with the audio. I'm using the same audio setup from yesterday's jam stream where I have my loop plugged in. Now that I realized I can get rid of the problem of audio feedbacking into the stream, I can actually use my loop as a primary sound device as long as it's hooked up, and I'll have a bit more control over the sound. So I'm going to try it out today, and if you guys hear anything weird with the audio, let me know. And also, I think I found out why the alerts weren't playing yesterday on the jam stream, just because it was a habit. I had desktop audio muted. I'm pretty sure that's why you couldn't hear the sub alerts. So I'm going to try and play them again through Streamlabs just by emulating the effect. It's probably going to echo because it's playing from two spots at once, but we'll make sure that you folks can hear it just so I know in case anyone else subs at some point. And then I won't have to troubleshoot it again. So let's see, let me load up that. Alert settings, subscriber alert. And I don't know why it automatically defaults to what they have in there. Let's see if it works. I'm just going to have it emulate a sub, and it's probably going to echo, but let's make sure it's playing so you folks can hear it. We got elements enabled on the stream. So let's do one subscriber event.
Money on my mother, mine. Cop 5 haircuts at the same time. White gold pants, jet ski made of wine. Foie gras bust of Albert Einstein. Get money.
Oh, I see Wazzy donated 10 bits. That's what that sound was. I thought it was playing through the default player. I got to set up something separate for different bits amounts. I don't think I have a special one for 1,000 yet, but thank you, Wazzy. I will make sure and send that back to you at some point. So wait, could you hear the clip from Wales playing when I did the demo? It would have sounded echoey because it's playing through elements and through the stream through OBS at the same time. But if you could hear it, then it works. Wazzy says yes. Okay. Very good. All right, let me make sure everything is set up before I turn the BGM on. And one thing I can do, I have to slide my loop over for a sec, is I can set a bruh button back up, which we haven't used in a while because I actually haven't had the loop hooked up outside of jam streams. But with it as a primary sound device off to my side here, I have access to its commands and effects, which I don't normally have. So I could turn on reverb. I could do something like bruh, bruh. Oh, it's a little bit tough to see. Let me see. Bruh, bruh, bruh. All right. So now that's there. Now we can turn on the BGM and jump into Vampire Survivors. And feel free to let me know if the BGM is too loud. There's not going to be a whole lot of sound coming from the game aside from the sound effects, but the sound effects are not that big of a deal. In fact, it's probably better that the sound effects aren't super loud because there's going to be a lot going on screen as things pick up. Hey, Lion Tamer's here. Lion Tamer says, is this another game Wazzy is bad at? I will not speak for Wazzy, but I'm pretty sure she hasn't tried this one yet. It is interesting because I've noticed a lot more people playing it, and kind of more high-profile content creators and VTubers specifically are checking out Vampire Survivors. Like a good portion of the HoloLive folks I noticed were playing it. I watched Gura play this, I watched Ina play this, and it's great that the game is just being checked out by people and it's getting more attention because it's super fun. And I've learned quite a bit since the first intro stream I did on this. And hopefully it'll show you folks some of the features of late game. And this thing is still like $3 on Steam. It's in early access, but there's a pretty decent amount of content. And so it's very, very cheap. Just pick up and check out. But we will go ahead and get started real quick. The power-up screen, which are static passives that you can buy as you accumulate gold up here. Because of how much I've played this, I've bought pretty much all the important ones. Still working on things like the health and recovery, which are not that big a deal. But this one down here is relatively new. This was a couple patches ago. The Curse power-up, which is a passive here, and it also can drop in-game as an item you pick up, and it's a passive there too in stacks. Curse increases enemy speed, health, quantity, and frequency by 10% per rank. So you could have max plus 50% difficulty essentially with the passive here, and then another 50% with the one that you can get in-game. And one character, I think his passive is like a max 30% when he gets high enough level. So if you really wanted to make your job difficult, you could crank up Curse, and then it turns the game into just waves of craziness. Lion Tamer says, Wazzy, I'm gonna name my next reincarnated Digimon Good Wazzy just for you. Nice. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start on one of the stages we looked at previously. And I can't remember if I showed off this character. As we sort of get going, because I'm gonna probably go through a few runs here, what I'd like to do is do kind of like a poll to see which character you folks want me to play with, but that'll be a bit later. But we'll start with Mortaccio. He's a skeleton boy. Starts with the bone. All of the stats you see on the left here are static passives from either the character's innate bonus or all of the things that I unlocked on the previous screen. So we're going to start on Inlaid Library. We'll do Hyper Mode, which is a bit faster. And I will sort of recap how the game works and what the mechanics are, and we will see how far we can get and attempt to beat the game on this run. How you beat a run in Vampire Survivor is you last 30 minutes. After you hit 30 minutes, death comes out and kills you, and that ends your run. But the point is to get all the way to the end and try and survive the waves. And as we proceed, I'll explain the weapon build system and what I've learned about combining the different items. And so every time I level up, just for folks who've never seen this game before, the blue bar at the top is your experience. When it maxes out, you get the level up screen and it'll pop 3 to 4 weapons or items for you to choose from to either acquire for the first time or upgrade. And it'll give you a little blurb about what they do. Ebony Wings is a little bird buddy who flies around and shoots a bunch of laser beams at the enemies. The Cross is a boomerang. It flies outwards from your character and whips around and kind of cuts through things. Rune Tracer is this gem type item that bounces off walls. But we're going to go Magic Wand, which I've learned to appreciate on this particular level. Magic Wand functions kind of like an auto fire cannon, and it shoots projectiles at the nearest enemy. Mortaccio starts with a projectile bonus, so we're getting 2 of everything that we're shooting to start. And like I mentioned on the intro stream we did for this game, the controls in Vampire Survivors is very simple. You don't use anything except either the arrow keys or WASD, or you could use mouse. Your character is controlled by those buttons and just moves. You don't fire. The character's auto fire. Alright, another level up, we're going to take the axe. The axe is a pretty decently powerful weapon, and it pops a bunch of axes up that shoot straight over your character and then arc downwards, and as you power it up it can pierce, I believe. It starts off kind of mid and mediocre, but it's one of the greatest damage endgame weapons. It's really good get off me damage later on. And the Inlaid Library is a horizontal layout, that area that's bounded on the top and bottom, and you can kind of just wander infinitely in one direction. We'll go Spellbinder, we're gonna need that. And as you proceed, the waves will change. Right now we've got these kind of mudmen creatures, very Castlevania. And at certain points in the progression, if you see the timer at the top of the screen, the waves change and they become more and more dense. The name of the game is to kill the waves as quickly as possible and level up so that you can keep pace with their increasing numbers and hit points. They will get stronger. Pretty sure the HP scales as you proceed too. Now we have these Ghost Legion heads that look like broccoli and Medusa heads. Okay. Let's see, we will go... The Hollow Heart augments max health by 20%. It gives you more max health. Not very useful unless you're using a weapon that requires this particular passive to upgrade. And what we'll see throughout the run, assuming I don't get random bad luck, all of the weapons, with the exception of a few like the bone, can be evolved. And the evolution system is when you get a level or a weapon to level 8. If you see over here on the left side of the screen, you can see my cursor. Each of these items has little boxes underneath, and they fill in as I level them up. The weapons are on the top, passes are at the bottom. Once you hit level 8, you can evolve a weapon, but you need to have its corresponding passive. Hollow Heart is used for the whip weapon, which I don't have. The Spellbinder is used for one of the defensive weapons I'm still looking for that I haven't had pop up yet. So what I've learned in playing this game is you want to kind of prioritize the weapons and damage for your upgrades, and then getting their evolve passive item that pairs with it as soon as it comes up, just because this roll list of things you see in the level up screen is random. And you might not get something you need later. So if you see it pop up, I generally tend to beeline for that. And so for our 3 choices here, because the bone doesn't have an evolve, even though it does get pretty decent at max level, I'm going to go axe. Because not only will the weapons do more damage and their effectiveness goes up, but you'll get closer to reaching that max tier in order to get them to evolve. And as we proceed through the level, just like on the other tile set, I think we looked at the forest one, there are destructible pieces of terrain. Went for the one there. And things like the candelabras, a la Castlevania, hold random items. They can hold coins for money. They can hold certain instant use items that help you out in your run. Or they can hold floor chicken, which refills your health. Very handy to have. If the enemies so much as touch you, there's no real knockback state or anything. They just do damage continuously. And so keeping an eye out for things like floor chicken, like that is a good idea. And now we got a mummy man. This is the first boss that spawns. Alright. Clock Lancet is another weapon that's kind of useful. It shoots out in one direction and sort of circles around your character in the direction it shoots at the angle, kind of like a clock hand ticking all the way around. And it'll freeze enemies if it hits them, which is kind of useful. But it doesn't have an evolve, so we're gonna pass that one up and proceed forward. Fortunately, because this game has a pause feature, I can pause the game to look at chat. Edward says, floor chicken is great. Wait, are we talking about video games? What's up, Edward? Welcome to the stream. That floor chicken is a direct reference to the wall meat you can find in Castlevania. So as we proceed through the corridors of the library, again, it just goes on infinitely. I've never seen the stage end here. It just kind of keeps cycling. Each level in Vampire Survivors has items that drop on the map that you can pick up in addition to the 10 that you can get. They're basically extra items. And the one you get here in the library is really powerful. I'll explain that in a sec. For the level up here, we've got Bone. Candelabrador, which is something new. It ups the area effect of attacks, thus making them larger, either projectile size, or if they're an area effect thing, which you haven't seen, it ups the radius. Candelabrador is needed to evolve the axe. If this wasn't here, I would probably go Bone, like Wazzy's screaming in chat. We will max out the Bone, don't worry. But priority is going to be getting the item that allows us to evolve the axe, so we're going to get that. And because the stage item, the empty tome, is hovering up there, it'll just sit on the screen until I get it. We're going to sort of stop progressing to the side here and try and kite around and just keep getting experience levels and upgrading our arsenal because we need to do more damage. Lion Tamer says boner. Everybody says bone D's. Wazzy says I've got a bone to pick with you. That better be an Army of Darkness quote. Okay. New items. Got Bone, Spellbinder. Spellbinder is going to take low priority as a passive. King Bible is one of the best items in the game for defense. This is the one I was waiting for. And that requires Spellbinder to evolve. So we're going to go King Bible, and we're going to probably prioritize that one if it comes up in the list. When it procs, which is on a cooldown timer, King Bible sends out books that orbit around your character and knock enemy back and do damage. And because Mortaccio starts with an innate projectile bonus, we're up to 3 now. We start with 2. And it kind of seems pretty mediocre, but as I upgrade it, that weapon's going to get a lot more useful. Let's see if we can kite these guys away from the chest. You can see as we're at the 5-minute mark, the frequency of the waves is going up. And the density of the waves is. And for our chest, we got an upgrade to the Fire Wand, which is good. It's one of the most damaging weapons in the game. Level 3 boosts base damage up by 10 and speed. We go Wand again, base damage up by 10. basically the name of the game here is going to be continuing to dodge and leveling all of our stuff up until we hit the 10-minute mark. Once you hit the 10-minute mark, assuming you have your weapons maxed out at level 8, any boss chests have a chance to give you an upgrade. And let's see. In the chat, I see a lot of bone puns. I approve. Mozzie says, I don't think that's very humorous. Edward says, did it need to be? Mozzie says, if you ask me, he's a total phony baboni. Alright. Our final weapon, because again, we get 6 in total in the top slots. I'm going to go Lightning Ring. This is a pretty neat weapon, but I don't have its evolve component yet. After this, we won't be acquiring any more weapons. It'll be our set for the run, and hopefully we'll be able to make it to the end. Lightning Ring is on a timer cooldown, like most things, and it just zaps the field. It sends bolts down, and as you upgrade it, the bolts get more frequent and faster, and larger area of effect. Very powerful. For the next boss chest, we got Magic Wand again. Usually frequency of projectiles and their overall damage. And now we need to keep an eye out for the other passes. We need to evolve the wand and the ring. We've got the axe, and we will get the magic. We'll get the magic wand actually on the field. The book that I'm waiting to get up in the corner. That evolves the wand. So we're looking for spinach for the wand, or the fire wand, sorry, not the magic wand. Fire wand needs spinach. Ring needs duplicator. And then we're done. We'll have an extra slot to sort of get whatever we want. So now we're going to go bone. Again, prioritizing damage over passives for now is going to be the name of the game. Otherwise, the enemies are going to outpace us as far as numbers and HP. Lion Tamer says, spinach? What are you, Popeye? I am the skeleton of Popeye. Okay, we go Fire Wand. Fire Wand is also a weapon that's pretty mid until you upgrade it. It gets a pretty decent spread and does good damage, but it's not quick. When it's upgraded and you have some of the other passives, it becomes incredibly powerful. I didn't like it early on, but having gone through a bunch of runs with it, it's one of my favorite weapons now. It's just an investment. Alright. That is a stopwatch. That freezes anything on the field and basically lets you take them out for free. You pull a Zawarudo. I'll show that off. It's good when there's a lot on screen because you can just maul everything that's frozen in time. And the power-up drops you from the different candelabra are driven by luck. So it is worth upgrading your luck. Lion Tamer says, is there a magic book about foreheads? There is no book about foreheads. Only 5 heads. Okay, we need to keep an eye out on the choices here. Like I said, priority is going to go to the weapons unless a passive I need for the evolves shows up. So we're looking for spinach and something called a duplicator. Lion Tamer says, so there's a book about Wazzy? Well, if you're talking about gremlins, there's no gremlin tome. But if you're talking about the foreheads thing, you need to cut that out. Because we are not going to rip on people's physical attributes here. Especially after she's told you folks that's one of the few things she's sensitive about, so don't do that. Also, she's got mod privileges, so she can just boot you right out of the stream, so you might want to watch yourself, buddy. Alright, we're at 8 minutes. We need to hit level 8 with something by 10 minutes, and then kill a boss for a chance for an evolve. waves are getting more dense. Let's see. We will go magic wand. We got spoopy ghosts, those light blue things that are just sort of pathing towards us. Those are spoopy ghosts. And enemy broccolis. And there's a boss. I think I'm actually going to prioritize... we'll go bone. I will upgrade the ring, but I still don't have the duplicator, which is what I need in order to upgrade that. But getting more damage on the bone would be helpful. And I'm going to leave that chest on the field until I pass 10 minutes and try and max out levels on gear. And if you folks can get a chance to see how nuts the bone becomes later, as the understudy of Sen's Undertale pelts the screen. Okay, there's the duplicator. This thing only has 2 upgrade levels right now, but each time you upgrade it, it adds 1 more projectile to everything you've got. Offense and defense. It adds another projectile. Very useful, even though it's only got 2 upgrades. And it's necessary to evolve the ring. So we go duplicator. It's going to give us another Bible. It's going to give us more axes, more bones, everything. Which is good because we are approaching the 10-minute mark. And the waves are going to continue to get more bonkers as we go. You can see I've got mummy mans and ghosts filling up the screen. And we'll go bone. The blue crystals, which you folks probably figured out, are experience. And there are green ones and red ones that go up in value accordingly. Like over here, that red one is worth the most. We'll continue to put damage into bone. I can't evolve the wand at the moment anyway, but I will once we get all the passives. Alright, bone level 6. Lion Tamer says, bone zone? Yes. We're on the highway to the bone zone. Alright. King Bible, level 6. More defense. There's spinach. We need this for the wand. The fire wand specifically. Spinach raises damage by 10% across the board. Flat 10% increase. Pretty handy. We'll grab that. And that includes things like our Bible barrier. And let's see. Keep pushing Bible. Might be able to get that one to level 8. Alright. Now we've got 3 things which I don't have. The Attract Orb is a passive that increases the radius of being able to pick up stuff on the map. Like your experience, crystals, friendly power-ups, anything, it increases that radius. Handy, but not needed for anything that we need to upgrade here. So I'm going to skip this level. I can't use any of the choices, so we're just going to skip. Now we've got axe. Continue to push damage. And we are close to 8 on the Bible. So that's why I'm leaving the chests on the field. They don't expire, they just sit there forever. But as you can see through the progression, now there's just tons of stuff on screen coming at me. But I have a lot of weapons with things like the axe, the Bibles, everything. Does a pretty good job of pushing stuff off, but we're only at the 10-minute mark, almost 11 minutes. We've got to last till 30. So things will continue to escalate. Now, level 8 with the Bible. If I pick up a chest, I have a chance to grab its upgrade, which is incredibly powerful. And so we will see. We got it. Alright, this is the Unholy Vespers. Its major upgrade is that there's no cooldown now. It maintains the barrier and never stops. It's constant now. And Unholy Vespers looks like that. It's a series of runes that orbit around your character and basically creates a pushback zone. And it's pretty useful. Let's go. Bone level 7. These items at the bottom, this glowing red brick is what they call the NFT. It's got kind of a weird name, but I don't remember what it stands for. And that gives you fire breath that melts everything in front of you in the direction you're going. Very strong. The devs put it in there jokingly as a dig at NFTs since they don't support them, which is good. And then it lasts for a little while and it goes away. The Rosary is a screen clearing nuke. Do that, kills everything on screen. Very handy. As we proceed, the waves are going to get so dense that it's not going to do a whole lot, but it'll clear everything off you. Alright, let's go Axe. We are still looking for... Let's see, what are we looking for? Got spinach. Can't evolve B1. I think we're actually good on our... This axe we got here. Ring here. Vespers is done. We basically got 2 free power-up slots, so I'll see what drops. Alright, we'll max out Duplicator. Walsey says orb. There is an orb on the field over here that dropped. This is a consumable version of the attracted orb. Picking that up vacuums everything on the field to your character. Very handy. I guess I can pick up Skull. Picking up Skull is going to basically make the game harder though, and I do want to complete the run. I'm going to go Wand for now, and maybe I'll fill the slot, because if I die before the end of this, it's not going to be a successful run. So let's go Wand. Continue to push damage. Because we don't have anything else that's level 8 yet, that's why I'm leaving the chests. Naked Snake says I'm finally home. Hopefully it was an uneventful bus ride. Naked Snake redeems swear timer? Alright. Actually, I need to add that onto the stream layout, so thanks for reminding me. Let's see, what did I put it on here as? Text? I think it's on here as text. There it is. Edward says, hi home, I'm dad. Snake says, Edward, don't make me come to your house and kick you in the butt. Lion Tamer says, that means no swearing, Wazzy. Behave. That's pretty funny idea, actually. Maybe I can do something that'll make that more interesting. If someone redeems swear timer, maybe I can pick one of you in chat that can't swear while that timer is active. And then you'll have to be careful about when you redeem that, as opposed to just being a meme joke. Because if I pick you, then you can't swear. And I guess the punishment would be if you do swear and have to reset the timer, maybe you risk like a very short timeout or something. Alright, let's see, what did we get? Almost maxed out on Flame Wand. That's about it. So we'll leave the chest since we maxed out. We're close. Alright, level 8. Level 8. Let's see if we can get the upgrade for the Fire Wand. There it is. Hellfire. passes through enemies, becomes a piercing weapon. Now, instead of the little balls of fire, we've got flaming meatballs, which mow down enemies, just shoots right through them. Very strong, and paired with the area of effect Candelabrador and cooldown, which I haven't gotten yet, basically pelts everything on screen. Very strong. And we're going to need the ability to pierce as the waves get more dense. Like so. That's a lot of dudes. Fortunately, things like the Vespers and Hellfire will keep everything off me. Okay. Candelabrador. We are only at minute 14. Almost 15. About halfway through the run. Alright. We will go ring. Continuing to push damage. Pick up another passive. Bracer is not bad. It increases projectile speed. We'll forego one offensive level and we'll go Bracer. And then I'll have to decide what I want to put in the final slot. Okay, Axe level 8. Let's see if we can get the evolve for that one. There it is. It's not guaranteed, but I think the chances are good if you have level 8 weapons. Death Spiral. This turns your axes into scythes. And the way Death Spiral works is... the scythes spiral out from your character in a ring. And they just melt the enemies. It does a ton of damage. There's a vast improvement to the sort of upwards arcing pattern of the regular axes. So kind of like the Fire Wand. It's a investment and kind of mid-tier early on, but once you get it, it's incredibly strong. Alright, let's keep pushing offensive damage. Naked Snake says, is this Castlevania? This game isn't, but the music's from Castlevania. The BGM I've got playing in the background is a bunch of tracks by one of my favorite video game cover artists named Goat. And we're listening to a bunch of Castlevania music as thematically appropriate. Lion Tamer says, this sounds similar to Binding of Isaac. Yeah, it's kind of like Binding of Isaac in that it's a roguelite. You have runs, and then when you die, you start over. And the point is to become more powerful, and you unlock stuff that makes future runs easier. Naked Snake says, you do not belong in this world, monster. What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets? Oh, Symphony of the Night. Their terrible dub. Okay, let's see. We need 3 more levels on the ring. Everything else is maxed. The bones, while they don't have an evolve yet, are pretty powerful just because they bounce everywhere. The ricochet effect is pretty strong, so you see these bones just flying everywhere on screen. Max out Candelabrador. I guess I will go Curse. We'll go hard mode. We'll see if this build can... Actually, we'll see. Maybe I will go... I'll think about it. I need to fill that last slot, so I need to make a decision soon. If we pick up the extra item on the screen before we have 10 slots, it'll fill that slot, which we don't want. So let me see next level up. I'll pick something. Don't want the stone mask. That's also a chance to drop. I I'll go Clover. Let's just fill the slots up. Clover increases your luck per rank, which is pretty useful. And now we can grab this on-screen attract orb. It'll vacuum up everything that's dropped. And now we can get Empty Tome that reduces cooldown. That is one of the most useful weapons in the game. Not weapons, or passives. Let's call them items? Items. Because it's going to increase the cooldown of everything I'm doing. And now we can try and evolve the wand, the magic wand. And the magic wand right here becomes the holy wand. Kind of like the Vespers, it fires at the nearest target, but with no delay. It's basically like a machine gun now. You can see all the blue projectiles just firing off at the nearest enemy. That's the holy wand. Now we just need to max out the ring. And we'll leave the treasure chests until we can get the ring. And then we're going to start moving again. Because we want to make our way to the right side of the map. And there's another free item on the map there that we can get. But I don't want to have to trek back and get the treasure chests. So let's try and get our final evolve. One more level in the ring, and then we can move. Meanwhile, we start getting these witch enemies, which are a little more tanky. They're kind of dangerous. In addition to the legions of Broccoli. Okay, level 8. Now we want to evolve the ring. And there it is. Our final evolve of the run, the Thunder Loop. Now instead of the bolts coming down once, they will come down twice. There's 2 waves. And what that looks like is you'll see the waves come down and then shoot across, which is pretty powerful. Might not seem good, but it does a ton of damage. And that's interesting. It gave us money. I think it would have given us one of our other ones, unless it's only weapon power-ups. Since we're maxed out and everything, it's giving us money. But now it's a matter of just maxing out our passives as we proceed here. But we're going to start moving to the right. We want to find the Stone Mask, which may or may not be a JoJo reference. I'm not going to be too fussed with getting all the experience orbs, because as we proceed, I'll get the vacuum ones, which will just pull everything to me. There we go. Bracer, projectile speed up. That's useful because it also increases the speed of our Vesper barrier, which means it'll be even tougher for enemies to get through as it gets more and more dense. So we're going to beeline to the right. Keep an eye out for that Stone Mask. Prioritize cooldown. Grab the tome when we can. And keep moving to the right. Ooh, I took some damage. I do need to be somewhat careful still. As we proceed, the enemies will do more damage. And I still can't let them touch me. Rosary. The Stone Mask will spawn near the top in one of the little alcoves here. I'm going to stick to the upper half of the horizontal part of the map and keep an eye out for the mask. Oh boy, the boss drops in at 20 minutes and dropped right on top of me, and I'm almost dead now. Sort of like a big lizard monster man. That's a super chest. Yep, these are rare. But it is possible to get a 5 upgrade, which is nice. 2 clovers, 2 bracers, 1 spellbinder. Nice. And I need to go find some health. Eat some of that delicious floor chicken. Oh, just give me money. No chicken. I think I'd put 1 point into the passive regen, so I will slowly get life back, but the best way to do it is to destroy the candelabras and try and get a floor chicken drop. Naked Snake says, by the way, nice joke last night naming those Digimon. Oh, are you talking about the sponsored Digimon? Hashtag not sponsored. It'd be interesting to see the continued adventures of Raid Shadow Legends. And what was the other one? Ah, there's the Stone Mask. This thing increases the amount of coins I get from on-screen drops and chests. Pretty handy. My gold tally for the run is up in the upper right under my level. Alright. Now we just need to... We don't need to move anymore. That's the last free item, I believe. Now what we really need to do is find a safe spot and try and get some health. Oh, well, we maxed everything. Once you've maxed levels out... Oh, NordVPN. That's right. Thanks, Snake. Now that we've maxed everything out, our level up choices are going to become coins or floor chicken. And I'm going to refill my health for now just to prevent any other shenanigans from happening. We're at minute 22, close to the end of the run. But we're not quite out of the woods yet because there's still bosses to kill. The next boss, the last big one, will spawn at 25. And our gold bonuses from our passives and our picked up Stone Mask apply to the chest too. So we'll want to continue to level up. We've got 7.5 minutes. Quasi says, poor Nord. Not knowing anything about the Digimon games, watching the stream was very informative. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to them. Alright. Trapdoor. Now we should be good to just sort of circle around, collect experience. Ooh, leave that chicken there. And try and weather the waves, which are going to continue to get more and more dense. Lion Tamer says, it's Wazi as their owner. We're talking here. They'll be back to eggs within a day. Is that suggesting that Wazi is a brutal Digimon caretaker? Is there a humane society for Digimon? What do we need to start? doing ASPCA commercials with Sarah McLachlan for adopting endangered Digimon. Boy, do I not like those commercials. Alright. Now we got Witch Waves. Stopwatch. Lion Tamer says, I mean, she was excited when the old ones died. Yeah, from the way she described it, it's for gameplay reasons. So that they start over with better stats and whatnot. Is there an ethical discussion about intentionally killing off Digimon if it means you can min-max stats? I don't know. It's a question for the philosophers. Edward says, dear God, don't remind me of Sarah McLachlan. Oh boy, there's the boss. Alright, at 25, you get a unique boss per level. I think it's a vampire on this one. But he also doesn't get knocked back. So you gotta be careful at 25 because if the boss spawns on you, you just die. But we're alright. Now we just gotta wait out the last 5 minutes. Meanwhile, we've got witches and Skullington heads. And bats. Those big tanky bats from the forest level are here. But I think our weapon loadout will keep them off me until the end. We'll see. Gets kind of hairy in the last couple minutes of the run. But we'll keep grabbing levels. Make money. Snake says, I mean, if they reincarnate, then there's no real problem of them dying. And Wazi says, they turn into data and come back. Yeah, it's like a reincarnation thing, right? Wazi says, Raku may just make a marrow escape. Bone puns. Alright, there should be a couple more boss chests that we can get. But everything in our inventory is completely maxed out, so it's just money at this point. NFT, stopwatch. Free hits, basically. Alright, now it's getting kind of thick. We are lousy with Medusas. Snake says that's why that one lion Digimon keeps coming back. Snake says, you know, the first fight Wazi did EXE Digivolve was pretty cool. I may have missed that since I joined the stream a little bit later. Again, I know nothing about Digimon, so a lot of that stuff was news to me. I only know like the really famous ones, like Pikachu or Squirtle. Other than that, it's all Greek to me. Alright, we're level 101. Let's see how high of level we can get. I don't believe there's a cap. It just keeps going up as you get experience. Lion Tamer says, Araku has bone femur. He's addicted to bones. We got a fever. The only cure is more bones. If you know that reference, then you might qualify for a senior discount. Naked Snake says we have Pikachu 1 and Pikachu 2 in Digimon. Wazzy says more cowbell. Alright, Wazzy qualifies for a senior discount. I can't speak because I'm older than her, but it's nice to know I won't be alone in the retirement home. Lion Tamer says, Araku, you pissed me off with that one Pikachu Squirtle joke. What joke? Alright. In the last minute and a half or so, or minute and change of the run, the enemies are going to be pretty much non-stop. And because they're so dense, a lot of the red crystals are dropping. So it's kind of our chance to just pick up levels and get money. Naked Snake says, don't worry, Raku, I'll visit you in the elderly home. Oh, that's nice, Naked Snake. I appreciate that. You can help pour the Epsom salts in my bath. Or clean my dentures. Alright, we're in the last 40-ish seconds. And I'm going to kind of park here and just sort of orbit a little bit to get levels. But now, the waves are pretty much densely packed with big enemies. And the Vespers do a pretty good job of keeping him off me. And for the most part, they shouldn't get through. If I was using Curse with the increased enemy HP and spawn rate, they would be breaking through and I'd have to sort of dance a little bit so they don't just mob me instantly. But, oh boy. There's a lot of enemies. And if anyone has got... Oh, that's the end of the run. As soon as you hit 30, everything instantly dies and the Grim Reaper comes out and mobs you. You can't kill it with direct damage, and each hit sort of gravitationally pulls the Reaper onto you, and it just kills you. But I have a revive, so I can come back for a second, and now I'm dead again. And that's the run. Edward says, Pikachu isn't from Digimon, you're thinking of Yokai Watch. Wazzy says, no, Monster Rancher. No, you guys, Pikachu is the flagship creature from Dragon Quest Monsters. Come on, learn the lore. Alright, so what we got? Now we have a wrap-up of our stats for the run. Hey, Sour Lad's here. Sour Lad said, man, notifications are failing me. Well, that's not good. Naked Snake says, I thought he was from Mighty Bot? Metabots? Now, Pikachu was from Demi Kids. That's what it was. Alright. Our map, Hyper Inlaid Library, innate gold bonus of 1.5 for doing Hyper Mode. We survived 30 minutes and 6 seconds. Earned just under 10,000 gold. Level reach 117. 49,000 and change in enemies killed. Shows us our DPS breakout of our different weapons. Looks like Thunderloop did the most damage. At 6.7k. Over here on the right, we have all the upgrades for our inventory of items. Gold or yellow means they were maxed out. All of these here, I believe, are passives that we have unlocked. And then down here was all the other stuff we picked up on the floor. Coins, food, money bags, chests, everything else. And so we picked up a decent chunk of change. We can drop a few of those into regen just because it's nice to have. I'll max it out, why not? Naked Snake says, these jokes are pissing me off so much. I'm too much of a nerd to take these jokes. Snake says he was from Magic the Gathering. Walsey says Magic the Gathering, you mean Harry Potter? Naked Snake says, can you kill the Reaper? You can, but you can't do it just on the field. You have to sort of use a specific strat to get it to spawn and then get it stuck behind something. And because it scales its HP depending on what level you are when it hits 30 on the timer, the trick is basically using a certain character to sit in a safe spot so you don't die and get all the way to minute 30 at level 1. And then the Grim Reaper spawns in at low health, and then you have to use the Clock Lancet to freeze it, get it stuck behind a bookcase, and then shoot it from safe range. It's kind of difficult. I haven't managed to do it yet because you do unlock the Grim Reaper as a playable character. But now we're going to go check out the new map, which I've not played. Let's see. Let's do a vote. I'm going to pick I'm going to pick 3 characters from the list that I haven't played yet, and you folks can tell me who you want me to play for the next run. Wazzy says, what happens when I do this? Wazzy has redeemed Drop a Beat, which is the first time that's happened on stream. So that's a good opportunity for me to test everything out. All I have to do is pause the BGM and make sure I'm not too close to my mic. And now I get to freestyle something. So let's see. I'm not really warmed up, but we'll see what we can do. Let's go. Bruh. Put the BGM back on, and now we proceed. Alright, let me set up the poll. And you guys let me know if you're able to hear everything clearly. If I need to tweak anything on my audio for things like the beat dropping. Alright, let's go. Character poll. Next run. Who for next run? Let's see. I will put Imelda. I will put... let's go Arca. We'll do 4. Cavallo. And we'll do Pascalina. And we'll put it for 1 minute. Who do you want me to play as? If we have a tie, then I'll just do like a... I'll pick one arbitrarily and then put them back in the rotation next time. So... let me start the poll and then I'll explain the difference between the characters here. And then next time we do a run, I'll swap them out and try to remember who I put. The icons you see in the lower right are the starting weapons for the different characters. And each one has innate passives that's different. It's unique to each character, and that's down here. Imelda gains more experience by 10% every 5 levels for a max of 30, which is pretty handy. She starts with the magic wand. Pascalina, her projectiles get 10% faster every 5 levels for a max of 30. She starts with the rune tracer. Arca, his weapon is the flame wand. And his cooldown decreases by 5% every 10 levels. And who else did I put? Cavallo. Gavala down here, he's a panda bear. He gets the cherry bomb, which is a unique item that doesn't have an evolve. Every 20 levels, he gets more projectiles. He has the same bonus as Murtaccio, in fact, just a different weapon. So really, the best way to figure out who you want to see me start with is kind of their starting weapon until you kind of know what the passives are. But it looks like Arca won. %. So we will start. I don't know if he's supposed to be a vampire. He looks kind of like Alucard. I think Porta is his sister. But we will go Arca. And the new level that came out in the last update is the Dairy Plant. I've never played this one, so I have no idea what the mobs look like and what the layout is. I just know I think it's mostly vertical. Edward says I have no idea what those names are, but I voted anyway. That's fine. Thank you for voting in the poll. One sec. I moved my chat where I did not want to move it. There you guys are. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Dairy Plant. I have no idea what this map is like aside from a few things I saw on YouTube. Alright, it's definitely more like a factory floor level. And right away we've got Fishmans. Alright. New weapon possibilities we haven't seen yet. I'm going to stick to builds I know work well for this trial run as I try and unlock everything. Piccione is the white bird counterpart to the ebony wings. And it does the same thing. It hovers sort of around you in orbits and then shoots lasers everywhere. Not bad, but in order to get the evolve, you need both the white and black birds, and then they sort of do like a fusion thing and unlock a super version. So they take up 2 slots, and then you get 1 back, essentially. But we're going to go Fire Wand. And we have a green arrow, so I'm going to follow that. While trying to pick off enemies and get levels. We are not playing on hyper mode, which is why everything's moving a little bit slower. We've got to beat a map in order to unlock hyper mode. So that's fine. Will actually be a little bit easier. Alright, we'll go Rain. I'll try and get a slightly different build to show off some of the other weapons that you folks haven't seen yet. But for some reason, hold on, let me check something. Okay, yeah, I had to refresh the stream page, so it deleted all of the chat, but I can still see it in OBS. Lion Tamer says, I was hoping Quesadilla would win. Well, maybe in the next run. Oh, now we got Lizardmans. Oh, I see. Okay. It would be a good opportunity to sort of explore and see how much of the area is traversable. I guess it's not just straight vertical. We've got walls. And these sort of buildings and impassable zones. So learning that's going to be fun. All right. So let's see. I have no idea what's going to drop here as far as on-map items. So let's go Santa Water. You haven't seen this one yet. At least not today. Santa Water. I'm going to play on the Holy Water, Saint Water. Drops hazards on the screen on cooldown, and it creates these little damaging fields that if the enemies walk into them, they take damage. Alright, we're going to try and go for Bible again, so we'll go Spellbinder. Ooh, alright, need to be careful. More Lizardmans and ghosts? Mud ghosts? Oh, interesting. And looks like some enemies can just pass over the untraversable parts of the level, and I can't. That's worth keeping in mind. Oh yeah, since Sourlad is here, I don't think I had mentioned this since we were just talking about it yesterday, but Sourlad is officially a mod on this channel. You can tell by the icon next to his name, but I think congratulations are in order. Oh boy. Make sure and show Sourlad some love for agreeing to mod here on the channel. I do appreciate it. Told him, oh boy, that's a lot of dudes, that based on his work for Wazi and the Team Toxicure folks, that I felt he could do a good job. So I asked him if he wanted to mod here. So yeah, thanks again to Sourlad for being a dude and helping out. Oh boy, these moving jellyfish things are new. Alright, let's keep moving. We're making our way to the green arrow, or whatever it is. Ah, there's the Bible. Let's get the Holy Bible. Okay. Go Santa Water. I am not a fan of the cross. We'll do this. I'm going to go with the build I know until I can sort of learn this map, figure out what's out here. Whoa. Okay, you can hit the mine carts. Does that do damage? Oh, I think it does. See Naked Snake following up with the Uncle Ben quote, 100% accurate from the Batman movies. As of right now, we've got 3 people with mod privileges here on the channel. We've got Wazi, Matt, and Sourlad. So I will trust you folks to be on your best behavior lest you suffer their fury. Let's see. Do I want to go Axe again? Yeah, I think I'll go Axe again. Candelabrador synergizes pretty well with the water, the Santa Water, because it's area of effect. Oh boy, now we've got dragon heads, which are totally not a Castlevania asset. And they shoot at you. Okay, watch out for those. Naked Snake says Johnny Storm was my favorite Batman movie. Starlet says the DAU Spider Frog quote. Alright, let's continue to go Fire Wand. Naked Snake says Uncle Ben, what happened Squid Game? I can't wait for new people to stop by our stream eventually and be utterly confused or offended by all the things we quote here. I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong with that. Okay, Minotaur Man's booking. Let's see if we can take care of that guy before he gets too close. Alright, what you got? Ring? Alright. So that's the cephalopod activities. Lion Tamer says that way they'll even out the follower ratio of real people to alt accounts. Well, that's true. That's assuming Snake doesn't keep making alt accounts. Ooh, is that the map? Oh boy. What are those? Those are Nightmen. Wow, I'm gonna die. Alright, let's back off a little bit. I might have to try and punch a hole through the enemies there. I did read that this map is supposed to be more difficult, and so far the enemies have been more substantial. I really needed some damage. Let's try and circle around. The lampposts are the candelabra destructible terrain equivalents in this level. But what we really need are some chicken drops. Alright, we'll go for upgrades. We need damage. Triple chest. Okay, Santa water's good. Still need spinach for the flame wand. And we can pick up some more weapons. Alright. Then need to grab that map. There we go. Oh, it's a different version of the dragon heads. Those are the first enemies in the game to shoot projectiles. Kind of turns it into more of a bullet hell. I could go for the birds, I guess. Let me look at the list here. Oh no, I need the axe. Maybe in next run. We will go Spellbinder. Alright. Map. Milky Way map. Permanently enables the map in the pause menu. Alright. We have not seen that. That's brand new to this update. I've never seen that item before. But if we go to the pause menu. Oh. Okay. So this shows the free items on the map here. I'm the red X, I assume. There's a candelabra door for free on the map. So I didn't need to get that in the inventory. There's wings, which are movement speed up. Wazzy says, gotta bounce. Kill him, B-boy. Will do. Thanks for tuning in, Wazzy. I will catch you later. There's armor. And there's an attract orb. Okay. So basically, I could fill my entire inventory up and not get any of those items since I'll get them for free. That's good to know. Now let's see. Actually, there's a way to enable on screen, isn't there? Show guides. Alright. Now this will tell me what direction I need to go to find said items. So let's start pathing our way up towards the armor, the orb, and the wings. In the meantime, we need to survive all the waves. Naked Snake, redeem, drop a beat. Alright, let me get out of this. Ooh. Oh boy. Man, it's a lot of dudes. Let me get to sort of a manageable point so I don't unpause in the middle of certain death. And then we'll stop everything and we will get a beat. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, BGM paused. Let's see. What can we do for this one? Let me also keep an eye on my audio here. We could do maybe something a little bit faster. Switch. Bruh. All right. Okay, 10 minutes or 9:15. Boy. All right. Let's keep moving. Pipe chest? Oh, nice. Bunch of water, a couple spellbinders, and Bible. Not bad. So we are maxed out on Flame Wand and water. I need to get spinach. That is the passive pickup to evolve into Hellfire for the wand. But we'll continue to make our way up north because we want to get close to the orb. Orb in the wings. There's a bit more to think about now that there's all these things on the map. We also, okay, we got the duplicator, we've got Spellbinder. So I have some freedom as far as the additional things that I can slot in. We also need to unlock the axe. Ooh. Oh boy, those guys are moving fast. I'm gonna stand in front of that. Let's not kill the boss. We'll have him keep following us as we try and path towards the on-stage items while getting levels. Oh, the boss is dead. Alright. We're gonna have to camp here a little bit. See if we can take out some of these waves. Oh boy. Oof. Okay, my Bibles will kill the dragon projectiles. That's good to know. Alright, level up. Alright, we'll go Bible. The Tiragisu thing that popped up at the bottom looked like a little square cake. That's a weapon that gives you a free revive. You can slot it in, it's not too bad, but I tend to not go for it since it occupies a slot that could be spent on offensive passives. Alright, now we got More skeletons. These are dagger wielding skeletons? Yeah. We can go. We'll go whip since we haven't seen that one yet. The way the whip works is it slashes outwards from your character and doesn't seem that useful, but it does knock back, and later on its upgrade gets leech, so you can steal life, which is pretty handy. Alright. We've got a decent amount of damage here. That is a new enemy, the Green Reaper. We'll go Tome. We need the Hollow Heart to evolve the whip. I don't think you can kill the Reaper. He just sort of follows you, but does a lot of damage, so now we need to keep moving. Okay, can't evolve anything, but we can evolve the ring. Alright. Alright, Thunder Loop. That'll help. Next up should be the book. We can get an evolve on the book. Ooh boy, that was a lot of damage. That would be helpful. Oh, it's a lot on screen. Okay, keep moving. That's a wall. Oh, they keep... The dragon heads keep spawning. Oof. Naked Snake says, okay, goodbye, Nicolas Cage. I have to go. Alright, Snake. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I will catch you in the next stream. I think Wazzy's streaming later. I'll be jumping on to... Or no, not... That today's Monday. She's streaming tomorrow. I'll probably see most of you there. Oh, I should have looked to see. You need spinach. Alright, gotta keep moving. One more level on the Bible. Oh, alright, getting through. We're doing decent damage to all these waves and the lizard men here, but if we're not careful, they will sort of get through. Alright, wow, the orb is way up there. We're actually going to get the wings first, I think. So I need to... Let's see, there's spinach, okay. We need one more passive, one more weapon. I need the axe. Oh, what are these, golems? Yeah, I think these are golems. These must be the tanky units. I guess I'll go Magic Wand if it comes up since I have the Tome. And then I need Hollow Heart as the last passive. King Bible. Okay, Bible's maxed out. Next boss drop. We should be able to get the Unholy Vespers. There's the Magic Wand. Alright. Now we're just missing Hollow Heart for the whip. And we are full up on our inventory after that, and we can beeline. Ooh. Grab the reds. We'll continue to make our way towards the upper end. A lot of upgrades. A lot of upgrades. That was a big level. Hollow Heart. Nope. Oh, did I miss a chest? In the lower right corner, it's pointing me towards. I think that's the boss chest. I missed one? There's a Hollow Heart. Okay. Now we're good. Oh, how far away is that, though? Does it show me? No, does not show me. Well, let's see if we can take a side trip to get that thing in the lower right. Because that might give me the Vespers, which I really need. And that looks like a male snakeman. Oh no, I think it's pointing me towards... let's see, where's it pointing me? Let's keep following. I have to backtrack a little bit. I kind of want that Bible upgrade. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Vespers? Oh no, Hellfire. Okay, that's fine. Now we need to make our way up towards everything else on the map. See if we can get the wings first. Then the attract orb. And then the armor will be last priority. We got level 8 on the whip. Oh. Boss die. Where'd the snakeman go? There we go. Alright. Should get an evolve from this too. Come on, Vespers. Alright. Bloody Tear. This is the evolved version of the whip. This allows me to leech life, which is good. It means health to be a little bit less of an issue. But now we can sort of beeline it towards the wings, which is the most readily nearby. And then from there we go up to the attract orb if we need to evolve the water. Are we? Okay, we're pretty close. Oh, it's a wall. We've got Minotaurs and it looked like... Oh boy, that boss is right on top of me. Heavy Knights. Alright, they're the Vespers. Okay, keep pushing. Wings should be directly north. There they are. Okay. 10% faster. So this is character movement speed, which is pretty handy. Usually I don't go for this one because it just takes up a slot and doesn't evolve anything right now. But it's useful to have if you can afford it. And since that's a free item, there's no reason not to go and grab it. Means I can book it across the map faster and sort of dance a little bit easier. Oh, now we got regular enemy snakemen. Okay, we got a ways to go before we can hit the trapdoor, but we got a beeline for it. Almost makes me wonder if the ideal strategy for this map is to prioritize the wings earlier on, if you can get your inventory maxed out, and then just go for movement speed so you can book it across the map faster. Because I'm already at minute 19, and I don't know if my damage is necessarily high enough to stop all the waves. But we'll see. Oof. I got... It's a big golem, man. Let's see... We don't have any upgrades that we can get from that. I think I'm just going to grab the chest and keep moving. Wings. Go wand. I guess we can go wings again. Damage. Wand. Wand. Damage. Wand. Damage. Candelabra door. Well, a lot of levels. Max out Candelabra door. Wings. Alright. That is pretty good movement speed. What are we at? 4? 4 or 5? Alright, maxed out wings gives you pretty good speed. It's basically what it is on hyper mode. Alright. Let's continue to beeline towards the orb. And then we'll make our way towards the right to try and get the armor. Oh, that's a wall. Okay, almost there. I did not end up getting the axe, I'm noticing, but that should be okay. Having Candelabra door is handy for things like the Vespers. Ooh, that's boss. There's the orb. Okay, this is what we need to upgrade the water, so now we're good on that. And now we can head towards the armor on the right side. If we can kill this boss, then that might give us the upgrade to Santa Water. Oh, nope. Holy Wand. Also good. Okay, need to keep moving. There is something to unlock on this map, but we might have to beat it first before we get the request or achievement to do it. So instead we will try and beeline it. Oh, there's a clover. Static luck boost. There's Boss Minotaur Man. There's the upgrade to the water. This is Labora. Damaging zones follow you and grow. I think it's over time. Labora is pretty good when combined with something like the Vespers. All of the hazard zones it creates will track to your position and concentrate, kind of like that. And it means there's just big floors of damage everywhere on the field. Very handy. Lion Tamer says, "Are you winning, son?" So far we're doing okay. We've got 7 minutes left in the run. I'm trying to get to this armor upgrade. And then I guess we can try and make our way towards the Candelabra door. I'm pretty sure it won't let us get 2 of them. But I guess we can see if getting that unlocks an actual objective. Oh. Okay, relatively close. The Candelabra is way south. I don't know if we'll be able to get there. We'll try. Our setup now is pretty decent. We're shredding most things here, which is good. If I were to stay sort of static, the damage zones from Labora would basically be nuking everything around me. And thanks to the attract orb, I don't have to get super close to pick up all of the drops. The experience orbs and everything else will just sort of gravitate towards my character, thankfully. Oh, there's the armor, okay. That is straight up damage mitigation. Starlet says, "Be right back. Chat, behave." That's right. Sourlad is ever vigilant. Oh, now we got Armormen. Okay, they're a little bit more tanky, but I think my upgraded evolves are tearing through them pretty well. Lion Tamer says, "Starts a fire in the corner." Hey, don't set off the smoke detectors. I think we can get there in a couple minutes. Ooh boy. What are those? Those look like basilisks. Wherever they are, they're pretty tough. I do like the different enemy sprites in this map. After doing the library in the forest for so long, being able to check out different enemy tile sets is nice. And the sprites are really well done. Okay, 26-minute mark, almost 27. Only at level 74. Oof. How close are we? Oh, we're right there. Okay, good. I'm gonna need to park soon and start getting levels. I should have saved that. That's right. There it is. Alright, now I think it's just going to pick up level 6. Why did that say level 6? Oh, is it just one static level for picking it up? Okay. I guess that's not bad. And nothing else unlocked, so now we just need to survive. I think the actual next content unlocks will come after I beat it. Guess we'll find out. I think our setup is going to be fine. Because of the concentrated kill zone with Labora and the Vespers. Well, we'll find out. Oh boy. This is the end game waves. Basically just the boss sprites. Most things are just dropping red gems, and because of my tracked orb, I'm just vacuuming everything up. Should be able to hit level 100? Sourlat says arsonist. Don't call the fire department. I live in the States, that's not cheap. Okay, we got a little more than a minute left. So it looks like the Green Reaper spawns towards the middle of the run and then doesn't come back, which is good since you can't kill him. Lion Tamer says, what's the number for 911 again? Might have to Google it. Oh boy, now we got the golem enemies. Boy, they are tanky boys. They're actually getting through. Alright, we're gonna have to dance around a little bit. I don't think they'll get close. Wow, that's a lot of blinking. That's hurting my eyes. 30 seconds. 30 seconds and it's just a golem party here. Starlad says redeems hydrate. Okay, I will do that as soon as we finish the run. Alright, 30. There's the Grim Reaper. Alright, we take a drink. We get one free revive from our unlocked passives. And that is the run. Alright. So we unlocked hyper mode for the plant. Let's beat Sword Guardian. Alright. So we hit level 107. 5,000 gold. Labora was easily our most damage there. That's going to be a good one to get on that map. Let's see. Oh, you can hide achievements if you want to take screenshots. Alright. Now, what's left? Find and open the coffin in the dairy plant. Okay, we did not find a coffin. There is another unlockable character. This one here, Popea. So we're we're gonna have to jump back into that dairy plant. Lion Tamer says, so you're destined to lose no matter what after 30 minutes. Starlad says, unless you cheese death. Yes. So I think it's only doable on the library map right now. I don't know if people have figured out a way to do it on the plant. But if you can cheese death and kill it, after a few seconds, after 30 minutes, I think it's like 30 seconds or something, another one spawns. So they will kill you eventually. But if you manage to kill death using some of the specific strats, then you will unlock it as a playable character, and it's very strong. I haven't done it yet. It's kind of RNG and pretty difficult. But let's go back into that map. We're gonna try that again. I want to keep working on that one a bit. We'll do hyper mode for increased challenge. But let's put up another poll. I'm gonna go refill my water bottle in a sec, but let me put the poll up so you can vote on who you want next. So go which character next? And we'll put Antonio. Let's put Porta. Put Poe. And we'll put Gennaro. We'll do 4 again. We'll do 2 minutes while I'm going to get my water. So go ahead and vote on who you want me to play as next. And I will be back in 1 minute. right. I just realized something. Poll is done. Where did it go though? I forgot to check and see if, since I'm new to polls, if they just close automatically and don't come back. Who won? Why can't I see the results of the poll? Did it actually post? Could you folks see it and vote on it? Yeah, it doesn't show up in the activity list. Huh. Okay. Sarlet said we did vote. Oh, that's annoying. So I need to be careful. If I run a poll, I can't step away because I think it closes. Who won? Which character had the most votes? Sarlat, I trust you. Where is it? Oh, I'm gonna chat again. Top choice? Was it Antonio? Was it Whip Dude? Okay, I think I put Antonio in there first. That's fine. I think we'll definitely have time to do a couple more runs, so we'll switch things around. And next time I do a poll, I won't step away. So my apologies for that. All right, let's go. Sir Antonio, 10% more damage every 10 levels. Sarlas, I think it was top 2. Okay, yeah, I don't remember quite putting the top slot. I think we just started at the top of the order here. That's fine. I don't know who I'll put in the next list. Maybe some of the people who didn't get voted. Since Demario is kind of garbage, and Croce is also pretty garbage. Well, they made him faster. Poe's alright. I'll put him in the list. Llama is also pretty good, but he's the one with the curse passive, which makes everything more difficult. But let's go Antonio. Dairy Plant. Hyper Mode. And now it's going to be even harder. Oh, right away. Right away, we just get mobbed. Okay. We could show off Rune Tracer. Doesn't have an evolve, but it's still pretty good. Oh. And the power-ups are random. They're in different spots. The orb is far away. Armor's close by, wings are close by, and the coffin is close by. Alright, I guess we can make our way towards the coffin, since that's our unlock. Go wand. Now I need to sort of think how I want to build this time around. In theory, it should be a lot easier to cover the map since we're on hyper mode. We move so quick. Whew. Ooh, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of broccoli. Okay, Hollow Heart. As you can see, the Rune Tracer is just bouncing off walls. Alright, Floor Chicken. Okay, let's move right. Okay, we can go. We'll go cooldown, empty tome. Then we're gonna need to prioritize damage. Things like the whip and the wand. Rune Tracer, if we have nothing else to upgrade, is still fine. Even though it doesn't have an evolve, because of the kind of close quarters, it'll be useful here. It'll bounce off of all the immediate walls and do a lot of damage. Pretty close to the coffin. Okay, go whip. There's the oh boy. And of course it's got guards. Okay, Holy Bible or King Bible. I think we have to kill all the enemies before we can open the coffin. And we got bosses. Oof. Alright, let's take a look. We need Spellbinder for the Bible Evolve. I think I want to go Labora again, and then Axe. Lion Tamer says, weird how the XP bar is slightly broken apart at the top. It's because of my overlay. My overlay has a border around the screen, and the top of the game window is cut off a little bit, so that's why you see chunks of the experience bar, but it just goes all the way across the top of the screen. I didn't think it'd be that big a deal, since what matters is that you can see the items on the left side over here. But yeah, the experience bar goes all the way across up at the top. You can see my cursor disappearing behind my overlay. So that's why it looks like that. Alright, we go Santa Water. Starlight says it looks cool. It wasn't my original design intention, but it worked out. Going whip. Ooh, is that gonna kill everybody? Yep. Alright, we got go duplicator. Let's kill last of the knights. So find out. Yes. Alright, so what do we get? Thank you, Antonio Belpace, but the vampire's in another coffin. Papaya Pecorina. Alright, new playable character. Nice. We'll check her out after this. She also has a new weapon, from what I remember. Okay, so now we need the axe. So we'll make our way towards the... Let's see, where are we? The candelabrador is right there. We'll skip that. We want the axe. And we also need... I think that's it for the requirements to unlock. Oh boy, that's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of dudes, alright. There's the axe, okay. We've got 2 empty slots. And let's take a look. We've got the evolve for the whip, the evolve for the magic wand, the holy Bible. We're missing the orb for the water, and we're missing candelabrador. So we have 2 free slots for passives now. So we'll get the other 2 on the map. I'm thinking we go spinach for damage and then movement, or not movement speed, projectile speed. Because we're going to get movement speed from the wings when we eventually make our way over there. Alright. So let's keep walking towards that item. Should be south. Yeah, right on top of it. Okay. Yeah, it's down there. So now we just need to farm up enough experience to get our final passive. We can pick up the candelabrador. Then we're going to have to zoom all the way up north to get the orb and the armor. So now we just need to survive the waves and continue to get experience. We're not past the 10-minute mark, so we can't evolve anything yet. Okay, I'm not gonna go for the skull here. Just because I want to actually beat this round. Oh, a lot of jellyfish spawns. Bracer? No bracer. Alright. Oh, we can evolve stuff before 10 minutes. I wonder if that's new. I always thought you had to wait till after the 10-minute mark to evolve something. But now we got the Bloody Tear. So now our whip has Leech, which is nice. Now we just need to get our final passive. Crown, which I haven't used, is more experience. It's handy, but I'd rather have something more offensive based. So we'll go Rune Tracer for damage. Keep fishing. There's the bracer. Alright. So we got that. We can get the candelabrador. And now we need to make our way up to get the orb. And with that, we'll have all the evolved components for our loadout. And I guess technically the wings are closer, so we'll... Whoops! That's a bad time to take my hand off the keyboard. Oh boy. Green death on the map. Oh, that was my one free revive. It sucked. On hyper mode, it is decently quick. Fortunately, I have leech. I just need to not let it path directly on me, and it should be okay. That would be a really unfortunate end of the run. Because we're doing decently well here. Oof. Alright, done? Nope. There you are. Oh boy, that's something I need to think about too. The big clouds of mobs have the ability to push things directly into you. I need to be careful about that, because they'll push the Reaper right on top of me. And my leech is not strong enough to give me life refill super fast. So if that happens, I might be boned. Okay, wings should be up there. Getting that will be helpful. I won't be able to upgrade it right away, but that'll help me outpace some of these mobs and things like the Green Reaper. Okay, get that. Now we're gonna head directly up north. Get the orb. We're at 10 minutes. I think we're making better time than the first run. And I think that's purely based on the fact that you move faster in hyper mode. And looks like the Reaper's gone. Let's see. Maybe I will stay here and try and get enough levels to evolve something. What we really need is the evolved form of the Bible. We need the Vespers for defense. I'll just get it. We'll get more boss chests and keep moving. Okay, getting closer. Oh, is there... Oh, there's a boss chest. I'll have to make our way back down there. Where was that? I wish those showed up on the map. Oh, it's a lot of skeletons. Ooh, this game is basically a bullet hell shooter now. Right up here for the orb. And then we're gonna move. Well, there it is. Alright. Now we need to go left. Or right, rather, for the armor. Alright, let's try and get some experience and weather the storm of projectile spitting dragon heads. Oof. It's a lot on screen. Okay, Rune Tracer. Give me damage. boy, that's a lot. That's a lot of fish and lizardmen. Okay, cooldown. I think that big dragon head's a boss. Oh. Did I kill it? Yep. Alright, what do we got? We still can't level up or evolve anything. I guess I'll hang out here for a second, try and farm some levels. Yeah, we're getting experience pretty quick here, so... Technically, I could go for the wand since I've got everything to upgrade it. I guess we'll do that. Yeah. Need to be careful not to unlock something. Shouldn't be an issue. It's a lot of levels. Okay. Two more on Bible, 2 more on Magic Wand, bunch more on Axe. Okay. That was a pretty decent boost to my damage though. It's helpful. Oh. Sour Lad has been following for 4 months, 9 days. Oh, it's good to know that that command works. Nice. Also, thank you for following, Sour Lad. I do appreciate you hanging out. Need Bible. Or wand. I think we're still technically making good time. Alright, level 8. On wand. Now, let's see if we can get the evolve and then keep moving. Nice. Holy wand. AKA the machine gun. Okay, now we beeline it to the right. Try and get the armor. And I guess we'll path towards the other chest I got at some point, which you can't see on the map. Now we got big snake man Fabio. Oh, let's see. Try and max out Bible. One more. Give me one more. Nope. Go axe. Hey, Sour Loud, while we're here dealing with this, can you test out the poll command for mods? I was looking at permissions yesterday, and mods should have the ability to create polls. I don't know if they changed the command, but if you do /poll and don't put anything in there, it won't actively create it. You have to call it something before it pops up the poll widget thing. No, it's not exclamation point poll, it's /poll. That could be part of the problem too. Wait, /poll is saying unrecognized command? Alright, there we go, level 8. Let's get Vespers. Oh, okay. I don't know if mobile has restrictions either. If /poll is not giving an unrecognized command, that's weird. But I guess next time you're on a computer, try and see if your regular mod privileges let you do that, because they should. I should have asked Wazzy to try when she was here, but that's okay. Next time she's on, we'll see, because I couldn't figure out where to set mod permissions for polls, so I need to figure that out. But that's okay. No worries right now. Okay, armor. There's the armor. Okay. That is it for the extra items. I guess we can path towards that other stray chest that I left somewhere on the map. One more on water, a bunch more on axe, and then we're just about good. I have no idea where that chest is. It could be far away. In fact, it's probably towards the bottom of the map where I started. It's alright. We'll continue to make our way down there. I need to be careful. Because I've burned my one free revive. If I'm not careful when a boss spawns in on me, that could be instant death. And well, let's see if we can get one more water. Ah. $20 minutes, almost 21. There it is. Okay. Should get Labora now. Alright. Now we just need to max out the axe to get Death Spiral and max out Rune Tracer. There's Rune Tracer. This will go damage. Axe. Damage. Area effect. Axe. Spellbinder. Ooh. Alright. Let's keep pushing further south. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I guess I could have waited. I'll wait out this last boss so I can upgrade the axe. Yeah, we'll leave that there. There we go. This should give us Death Spiral? Yep. Alright. With that, we have maxed all weapons. Yep, including Rune Tracer. Now we just need to survive for 8 minutes. I guess it'd be ideal to get more of a clear area so I don't have to navigate around hazards. So maybe about here should be good. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of experience. Couple more levels on Bracer. Bracer's good for Rune Tracer. You can see stuff just shooting at top speed, bouncing off everything. That weapon's gonna be bananas once they give it an evolve. Max out armor. We keep our eyes peeled for the 25-minute boss spawn. That's really, the boss is the only thing that can potentially kill me here. They spawn right on top of me. So I guess it'll be good to build health up. My health is chipping out because of the Hollow Heart upgrades. Every time I get that additional 20%, it extends my bar. We'll go wings. Wow, that's fast. Max speed wings on hyper mode. Do the zoom in. Okay. Last upgrade on Hollow Heart. And that is everything in our inventory. All 16 items. I like the inclusion of the on-map items. It means you can mess around on other builds, have more freedom, and you can continue to get the passive bonuses. Alright. Now we just have to survive for 5 minutes. Okay, level or 25-minute boss is the armored knight guy. Okay, that's good to know. That's not too bad to deal with. You can see the concentrated blue zone here is the kill zone from Labora. If I stay in one spot, you just get this big death circle. That's the kill zone. Okay, 4 minutes. After this, we will take a look at the new character that I just unlocked. I might have to buy. And we'll take her onto the library map since that's a good place to experiment with stuff. She has a new weapon. New weapon plus evolve. We'll test that out on the new map and then see what happens after that. Okay, level 94. Suppose if you didn't want to go damage and projectile speed, you could go crown for the passives. Maxed out crown does boost your experience a decent amount, but if you're killing things or using curse to get more stuff on the map, you don't really need an experience boost. Oh, there's a 27-minute boss. Okay, 2.5 minutes. I think we're in a good spot here. This loadout's pretty straightforward. Again, because I have 0% curse. That's going to change on the next run, because the new characters evolve for that weapon she starts with is the Cursed Skull. Which means you have to pick it if you want to evolve the weapon, therefore your run is going to get very difficult. Now we're pretty much in the last stretch. All of the heavy monsters. So I'm going to stick to the safe zone here. And I think the Golem wave is in the last minute. And that's going to be the one to watch for. flashing. The boss? No, it's just the regular enemies in the final wave. Level 110. Ooh, what, last 30 seconds? Final 20. You just see the lines just carving up the screen from Rune Tracer. Looks like a laser show. Alright. Final 10. Alright, there it is. Oof. Okay. Unlock Popia. This run, higher level overall with Antonio. DPS, again, Labora. I think it's because it's constant, and it's just always on the field. That one's gonna win out in damage. It's pretty handy. Alright. We have bought all of the power-ups, so that's good. One thing that's nice that they let you do is they let you just refund everything if you want to buy them in a different order. Or if you invest a lot in Curse, which I'm going to leave empty for now, and you want to go try out different content and take it off, that's why you can just respec and refund. Popia, okay, she needs to be bought for 2,200, no problem. Her innate bonus, which is interesting, gains 1% duration every level, and that it's not capped. So that tells me she can probably max out or continue to get duration percentage even if she passes level 100. I guess it's uncapped. Maybe we'll find out. So for that, crown might be a good investment for her, just so she can keep leveling and get more duration. Even though I guess it's not too big of a deal unless you're using, let's see, duration really affects Labora. So the water, I guess you could go. You can go unupgraded Bible, I wonder, because then it would just be like 100% duration, and I think it would never go away. Huh. Alright. Well, let's go take her on a test run. Go inlay library on hyper mode. And her weapon is it magic scroll? Let's go ring. Okay, and the map shows us everything that's on the map now. Was that 3? 3 empty tomes? I wonder if that's 3 additional upgrades. Well, we're gonna head that way. Let's see. We'll go Labora. So Popia's weapon shoots upwards and downwards. It's a vertical hitting attack. So that tells me I'm going to want to go Axe for Candelabrador. We'll grab Spellbinder for the Bible. And keep pushing to the left. I like that new map feature. That means everything... Oh, Song of Mana. Okay. Song of Mana. That upgrades the radius. Okay. That I foresee being pretty powerful. Maybe we could check out the forest after this and see what spawns there. I like the fact that the map item gives you locations for every tile set that you play on. That's pretty cool. First book should be relatively close. You'll notice in the runs I haven't gotten the knife yet. Maybe I can do that later. I don't really like the knife. The way that one functions is it shoots a projectile wave. The more you upgrade it, the more knives it shoots in front of your character, but it only works in the direction you're facing. So if you want to hit things around you, you've got to basically rotate, and it doesn't change directions. And its evolved state, the 1000 Edge, I think. It's basically like the wand, which we'll go ahead and pick up here, where it fires continuously, but it's still only in one direction. So I don't really find the knife that useful. It does concentrated damage, but you have to spin around in order to shoot things on the other side. Just about on top of the books. So we'll sort of slow down and work on leveling stuff up. Song of Mana. Now I've got a pretty big pillar. Goes all the way around, up and down. We can get duplicator for the ring. Now let's see. Go water. And keep an eye out for the attract orb for the water. And the skull for Song of Mana. The Bible's good. I think the last slot will be for the axe. Orb. Bible. We'll just leave that chest on the field till I hit level 8 with something. And we'll get the evolve that way. Oh, there's the axe. Okay. That, we have our last weapon. Yeah, we'll go Mana level 5. Oh, now it looks like there's two waves. It goes out and then kind of comes back in. Let's see. Yeah, go level 6. Still keeping an eye out for the skull. We need the skull. We need the candelabrador. And that's it for the in-inventory items. Oh, there's candelabrador. Okay, I'll grab that. Starlight says, be right back. Alright, dude. It's all good. We'll be here. Okay, level 7. Song of Mana. Still haven't seen the skull yet. Alright, level 8. Now we need to be careful. Alright, Spellbinder. I'm gonna go Skull and Crown this round. Yeah, I need the skull to get that evolve. We're at 6, almost 7 minutes. I think we have a pretty stable setup. Oh, you do need to be careful not to let stuff actually touch me, though. So if Palpia's passive is duration, makes me wonder if she can have that Song of Mana column just out there indefinitely when she gets super high level. Because right now she's at 24% duration, which is pretty good. Alright, go Axe. Guess we'll find out. Is that luck? Yeah. I think I'm outpacing the waves as far as damage goes, which is good. I almost wish I had Curse now so that I could kill things faster. Okay. We will go... Yeah, we'll go water. Whatever's closest to hitting 8 first, we'll prioritize. We can start using the chests that are on the field. Yeah, well, I like Song of Mana. That's a pretty cool weapon. Just melts everything that hits the column. Alright, we'll go Duplicator Max. We'll prioritize Lightning Ring. Now the waves are getting more dense. We're getting levels faster. Okay, Crown. We will grab Crown here. And our last pickup will be Skull. Hopefully I don't get randomed out of rolling that since she needs it to upgrade her weapon. Oh, the pillar knocks back too. I wonder what the chances are of the other characters pulling that one. Okay, level 8 with water. Get Labora. That's not Labora. That is not Labora either. Huh. Okay. Well, that's kind of unlucky pulls. There it is. Okay. Alright. Still keeping an eye out for Skull. Alright, Bible's at level 8. We're at 30% duration. It is pretty much constant. I wonder if you can use Palpia to go for a build without wasting a slot for Spellbinder, because Spellbinder kind of sucks. Alright, let's go Candelabrador. There's the book. Axe. No Skull. Basically, I have 3 chances to get Skull if nothing pulls in the list that I need. And then after that, I'm SOL because you can't re-roll indefinitely. I have 1 skip, 2 re-rolls. So if something pulls up in the list of upgrades that I don't want, that's the 3 chances. And I can't get the book until I fill that last slot. Riggo Ring. Prioritizing damage. got to give me at least one shot for Skull, because I don't think we've seen it this run. Ooh, NFT. Oh, does duration affect that power up too? I think it does. Is this lasting a long time? That's also interesting. So that should affect the stopwatch as well. Alright. Was that Stone Mask? That was the additional one? Alright. Level 8. We should be able to get Thunder Loop. Oh no, we got Vespers. Okay. Now Thunder Loop. There it is. 2 more evolves left. Song of Mana and Axe, but we don't have the skull for Song of Mana yet. Come on, game. I want to show off the new stuff. Alright. No choice. We'll go, yeah. We can also start upgrading Crown. Starlights is back. Welcome back. You've missed like 10 minutes of the run that we've been on. Skull? No skull. There it is. Alright. Now we can grab Tome. We're going to continue to prioritize damage. And now would be a good time to test out a theory I have. Okay, we evolved Song of Mana into Manaya. Manaya? Manaya? What does it do? Oh, let's find out. Oh. Alright. Let's go wand. Whoa, look at that pattern. It's like a concentric runic circle. And then it sort of collapses into itself. So instead of a pillar, it's sort of like a outwards expanding radius, and then it sort of wraps in. That's pretty neat. Alright, now we can get Death Spiral. Yep. Alright, now we have all of our evolves. Oh, except for the wand. Let's go Crown. We're gonna leave Skull till last. Hey, Lion Ashley Kennedy's here. Lion says, "Hey Raku, where's your girlfriend?" That is a good question. I don't know. Somewhere in the ether. Alright, let's go Crown. Okay, level 5. Here's what I wanted to test. Normally the max on Tome is level 5, and it's 45% cooldown. So getting additional ones... Level 6? No, it doesn't up the cooldown, at least not visibly on screen. Alright, well, I guess we can get the last one and see if it gives it level 7? Lion Ashley Kennedy redeems swear timer. All right. I need to remember to hide that when it's not on. The no swear timer is currently live for 5 minutes. Okay. Looks like I don't get any more passive bonuses from picking up the extra books. With that, we have Holy Wand, final upgrade for the wand, and now we can start leveling the skull and making our way towards the stone mask for just the gold boost. And things are going to get kind of nutty now that Curse is maxed out. You folks haven't seen that yet, but it will mean there's more waves. And we are a decent distance away from the mask. .74% duration. I guess we'll see how long the NFT lasts. That sort of boost. Wow. The answer is a long time. That thing is on screen for a long time. Wonder if he had Clock Lancet and he managed to get either Clock Lancet or the stopwatch and the NFT by the time the Reaper spawns. If you can use it to lock down and then kill the Reaper, since it's such a huge damage boost. Lion Ashley Kennedy says, you like Rammstein songs? Yeah, I like a few of their songs. I don't speak German, but their songs are pretty awesome. It seems like their shows would be a lot of fun to go to. We're going to keep beelining to the right. We'll grab in whatever levels we can. Lion says, what about 5FDP, Five Finger Death Punch, or Linkin Park? I haven't listened to a ton of Five Finger Death Punch. They're alright. Some of their songs tend to sound similar to me after a while, but they're not bad. Kind of same thing with Linkin Park. I've listened to like a lot of their well-known songs. They're pretty good too. Rip Chester, of course. I do like Mike Shinoda. Alright, level 8. Like a screen and a half away. .87% duration. Lion says, have any plans for playing Urban Ring? Oh, Elden Ring? Took me a second. I am actively playing Elden Ring, yes. On stream, not immediately, no. A lot of people are playing Elden Ring. Unless you're talking about something else. Oh, Urban Ring is a PS2 game. I have not heard of it. What kind of game is it? Genre-wise. we've got the stone mask. We don't really need gold at this point, but I'll upgrade it and max it out. Mine says, see it on YouTube? Okay, I'll look it up later. It's not a game I've heard of. I can look it up right now while I'm waiting for this chest to open. Looks like a third-person action game. Oh, Urban Rain? Are you talking about Urban Rain as opposed to Urban Ring? Because when I search, I get a whole bunch of things for Urban Rain. Also, I still haven't heard of it, but it looks like kind of a... Is it a beat 'em up or... Yeah, it looks like a beat 'em up. I don't know, I'll have to think about that. I currently don't have any other PS2 games on the docket at the moment. But you never know. We'll take a look at the schedule. I am going to be talking about some older PS1 era games on our upcoming character critique sessions, though. So we will have to wait and see. But just for context, since I assumed you were talking about Elden Ring before I looked it up, the reason why I'm not playing that on stream is because everyone's playing it at the moment. And I kind of want to just go through the game and experience it. Wazzy says, you're still here? Yep, I think this is going to be the last run of the evening. So we got 9 minutes left. I wanted to try out the brand new character I unlocked. And she's kind of a beast. We're at level 100 and just mauling everything in the library. Technically I could just stand still. Give my hands a rest. Wazzy says he's not playing Elden Ring because that's his 3 a.m. game. It is true, my sleep schedule has suffered immensely in the last week because of Elden Ring. But I didn't get a chance to play it pretty much all weekend because I was busy. I was busy working on all sorts of stuff, so I didn't have time to play it. I will try and sit down and work on it some more this evening. A friend of mine is also playing it, and they want to talk to me about it, so they told me I have to keep playing the game so that we can talk about it and not have to worry about spoilers. I said, alright, I'll do what I can. And yes, I do realize my problem would be solved if I just streamed it, but the game has a little bit of a performance issue, not on my machine, but I think streaming it would tax my machine further. Specifically having to process like my VTuber model and everything at the same time could potentially melt my machine. But I don't know. We shall see. Wazzy said, did you fix the thing? What thing? You're talking about like the performance, the graphic stuff with Elden Ring? Yeah, I think I fixed that. That was a...
Money on my mother, mine. Cop 5 haircuts at the same time. White gold pants, jet ski made of wine. Foie gras bust of Albert Einstein, get money.
Oh. I had my volume turned down. That wasn't that loud. But yeah, I think the graphic things are fixed. And also thank you to Wazzy for gifting a sub to Top Ramen, who's not here at the moment, but I'm sure he'll be pleasantly surprised. Thank you, Wazzy. Thank you for gifting a sub. Hopefully all you were able to hear the sub alert. I figured out why it wasn't playing yesterday. Were you able to hear it when it played, Sour Lad? If you're able to hear it, then I'll explain where it's from. Oh, Wazzy says it's quiet? Oh, maybe it's because my desktop audio is turned down so much for the game today. That's something I need to think about. Because of my desktop audio is up really loud, then it's going to be super loud in my ear. But the actual quote is just the first opening bars from the song Whales by Hail Mary Mallon. It's a pretty good song, and it's been memed a decent amount. So I just recorded the first bars. Wazzy says, get a mixer, dork. Well, I have a mixer, but it's primarily for all of my mic audio. I guess I could set up a separate sound source specifically for Elements. I gotta look at doing that potentially. Because most things I'm doing have the audio up a little bit more. But yeah, maybe I'll have to look at that. Because normally when I'm not using my loop and I have everything turned down, that alert is incredibly loud in my ears. If you know any mixer software that works pretty well that you use for streaming, just send me a link. I'll look it up. Yeah, duration is at 192. It is uncapped with this character. That's bananas. Oh, Wazzy uses voice meter. I have voice meter installed, but once I got my loop station, I didn't tinker with it too much. So you may have to show me how to set up the sources and everything properly, because I only looked at it for a little bit. There's the boss. 25-minute boss. Oh, that's a tanky boy. Alright. Plus it says, talk to Matt. Alright. Wazzy says, you think I do my own tech? You better hope Matt never gets sent on like a long-term vacation or isekai'd into another planet. Your tech is going to be without support if you do that. But yes, I will talk to him about that at some point. Alright, 4 minutes. I think we'll be fine this run. There's a lot of stuff on screen. Starlad says, can't wait for the Pokemon stream. Oh, are you talking about the one on Thursday? For Uranium? I need to set aside some time before then to grind a little bit, because I have not played the game since the last time we were on for Uranium, and I'm probably going to get smoked. I guess we did do some grinding with the team I had, but yeah, I have to sit there and actually kill things. I will try and do that maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be interesting for you folks that are regulars or have tuned in before. We're going to be debuting a new type of content on Wednesday. By we, I mean myself and essentially the Toxic Cure team. We're going to be doing our first Salt Table Sessions stream where we talk about character designs. And I don't know what everybody's bringing to present, but it should be interesting. So if you want to hear some bad opinions, make sure to tune in on Wednesday. All right, 2 minutes left. Oh boy, that's really bright and hurting my eyes. So even with maxed out Curse, this particular loadout makes it pretty difficult for enemies to get near me. I think the fact that, what's it called? Oh, can't see the name here. Whatever the song, it was the Manaya? Something like that. That, and then Labora's kill zone is just constantly on screen. So anything that gets through the Vespers gets shredded by everything else around it. Pretty effective. Yeah, even these last waves can't really get close to me. Wow, 141? That might be a new record. Alright. Just about at the end. 3, 2, 1. Reaper time. Get 1 free revive, and then we are done with this run. Alright, let's take a look at our results. We've unlocked Song of Mana as a consumable or a collectible item for the other characters. That's cool. 30 minutes. Well, 13,000 gold. That's pretty good. Level reached 146. Enemies defeated almost 60k. Our overall total DPS, our highest DPS was again Labora. I think that's going to be pretty consistent, especially with the duration, and just stays out there on the field, melting everything that walks into range. Alright. And have all the power-ups unlocked. Maybe I'll mess around with Curse later. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting run. This character is fun. I like Popia. Her weapon is cool. Combined with some of the other characters, like, let's see, Arca would be interesting if you could get it. Porta's area of effect. That could be useful too. Well, yeah, I think we will go ahead and call it good here. It was fun to get back to Vampire Survivors. I think I want to look at this game every once in a while, especially when there's new content. As this game is in early access on Steam, I think the developer said going forward there's going to be updates every 2 weeks for content, while he's working on some other stuff with the upcoming release, and they're working on another version of the game. And so we'll see. I will rotate this one in every once in a while when I feel like I either just want to play it or there's some new stuff to show off to you guys. But yeah, Vampire Survivors is, again, in USD, it's like $3. Just go get it on Steam. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, Wazzy says, thanks for streaming, dude. Well, thank you for tuning in, Wazzy, and for the gifted subs again. It's very much appreciated. Wazzy says, go nap. Starlad says, pretty cool game. Let's see who's online to raid. Nobody I know at the moment. Wonder, let's see if we can find someone playing this. What I'll do is I'll just go look, browse, and see if I can find someone. Let's go, Vampire Survivors. Let's see. There's this dude's playing. Got 8 people live. Maybe we can go there. Let's see what looks like a One Piece flag in the back. That's cool. I have no idea what language this dude speaks, but we can go say hi. Hakunos. All right. Let me turn the VGM off. We will go to the outro. And let's go raid this person. Thanks again to everyone for showing up. It was fun playing through this game again. Hopefully you guys found it interesting. And I will see you folks in the next stream, which should be Wednesday. So have a good evening, folks.